Ladies and gentlemen, this is the real Slim Shady. Know me as the man who does not pull a punch. I love boxing, and when I'm watching boxing, I always check in first with Fight Net Radio.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Honish, Andrew Labouche, Miguel Antonio Barragan. Please join us on our social media sites and our website as well. Go to boxingtonight.io. You can follow us on Facebook at Fight Net Radio. You don't need the dots in between the letters anymore. Lee fixed it. We're also on Twitter, multiples on Instagram, and more importantly, check out our YouTube channel. If you listen to the audio, go check out the video. If you watch video pieces, go check out the entire show, which is shot just like this, not cut up. And you can see all the behind the scenes stuff that the audio people get, or audio people, you can watch the video, whatever the case may be. And as always, as Miguel would like me to point out for his BFFs, smash, like, subscribe. Bob Arum, buying a piece of Top Rank is very, very expensive. No incentive to sell. There were a lot of revelations in this article that we've talked about previously, and we will end on the Bob Arum story today. So, yeah.
Can I just say that means Top Rank's up for sale? Go ahead.
Continue. It's not. This came out today. He said it was. I don't know how somebody got this out of Bob, and it's basically because of his birthday. Bob Arum, this article, there's a lot of insight in this one article that I was kind of stunned with. And so let's just jump into his comments. Joining us on the show to read his part, Top Rank Bob. How are you today, Top Rank Bob? What is Bob? Listen, I'm coming up on a birthday. I'm about to be 191 years old. I can be carbon dated at this point. And based on our math, Bob, you're actually a little bit older than that. But even at 91, which is the real Bob Arum's age, coming up in December, that's freaking old. Old. It's old. All right. Here's what he had to say. Please, Top Rank Bob. Well, we couldn't get multiples. That's what we wanted to sell a piece of Top Rank. And thank God we're doing so well now, thanks to Todd. You want to comment here, don't you? Todd's still there. Attention. Fight Net Radio was wrong. I didn't think Mr. DeBuff was still there. I have not seen him at a fight. That was an interesting revelation right there with this particular interview, Andrew and Miguel. I was kind of stunned by that. Moving forward, the young staff, the people who put us on ESPN, because I don't know what the fuck ESPN is. We've never been as profitable as we are right now. So to buy a piece of Top Rank right now is very, very expensive now. And there's no real incentive for any of us to sell any part of it because we are going to do with what we are going to do with the money. I think this is really interesting. They asked him if he's going to retire. Yeah.
Lee, I got to say, you're still not off on the Todd DeBuff being put on the shelf. Listen, that guy what we're always talking about is why. He was at all the fights.
He was everywhere.
He's not only everywhere, but why isn't he the face? If he's the one calling the shots and he's the one driving this company right now, then why hasn't Bob allowed him to go up into the ring after the fights and talk for the fighters? Give him the keys. In this article, he's basically saying he's giving up the keys. Does he think it's him at 91 years old? That's what's driving these ticket sales? It's not. It's the matchmaking and it's what platform they're on. So if that's been all Todd DeBuff that's been doing that, Todd DeBuff is not Mark Davis. He's not an ugly man. Put him up there, put his face up there, and call him the new shot caller of Top Rank. That's always been my argument, is why haven't they allowed this 90-year-old man to retire?
Oh, listen, technically, I am. I don't deal with the minutia of the business day to day. I've really got great people now. We've got a bigger staff than we've ever had before. Thank God we can afford it because we're doing so well. I don't really deal in minutia. Let me say minutia a few more times, or the fact that I can process that word. For those of you who don't know what minutia means, good for you. They wheel me out, and I love that. They wheel me out when they want me to do an interview or so forth. It's true.
Hey,
It's true. They walk him out to a chair. They put a big bodyguard behind him who's a lovely man, and they just let him interview. It's hilarious. This is exactly what they do. They consult me about certain fights. Is it hard work? No. I still get to fuck hookers. That's when people say to me, why don't you retire? I say, retire from what? I'm really not working. He doesn't even show up to half the crap. Miguel and I watch it during fight week. He will show up a day. He will do a little press with some of the bigger organizations.
He's 90. He's 90.
He's sharp as attack. Sharp as attack.
Sharp as be showing up to anything. He shouldn't be showing up. If Todd DeBuff is the man, let him be the man then. It's weird that he doesn't show up to anything yet. Todd DeBuff isn't in one interview on any of the major platforms like ESPN calling the shots for Top Rank. I don't believe it. He should step aside. It's time, right? Bob Arum's so old. God forbid the day he doesn't wake up, they're just going to stamp it natural causes. We're not even doing an autopsy. That's how old he is. I'm dead. No, don't laugh. That's serious.
I was just wondering what to entitle this particular video.
He died. He's almost 100.
Hey, who's older, him or Don King? Who do you think is older?
Ooh,
I think Don.
Don,
yeah,
I think it's
Don.
92 or 3.
Yeah, I believe so. I think we did this.
Oh, did we?
91. We got him by months.
Damn.
1931. Jesus. Is that when they invented electricity?
Those are rebels, man.
They really did fight the redcoats.
Pioneers.
Okay, I guess the bigger question here is, without Bob, does Top Rank keep going, Andrew?
Well, and from what that interview is telling us, Top Rank's been going without Bob, which is fine. If that article is true, that's fine. Then Bob needs to it's time to step down. So he doesn't bring anything to Top Rank that to me.
I get mad at reporters. I get mad at reporters really well. I'm really good at getting mad at reporters. Really good.
Yeah, and that's another thing that's been a drop off though, is he kind of hurts his company every time, he calls a woman a bitch or tells someone to shut the fuck up or whatever he was telling the one guy, Michael Coppinger, one time on TV. But yeah, no, that all hurts your image of your business too.
Actually, I think he's a trendsetter on the Coppinger thing. Okay. Somebody should have told Mike Coppinger a long time ago to shut the hell up and stop tweeting.
Yeah, funny. I actually think to some degree it almost helps. Maybe not necessarily like, because I mean, realistically, when we see him at these, well, mind you, he doesn't go to the weigh-ins. He basically goes to the press conferences, right? Because that's what it's for, press, pretty much. So there are people interviewing him there, and whenever he drops these gems, like people like the other media outlets, they love these little gems that he drops, right? Especially if it's like fucking vulgar sometimes. So I mean, yeah, granted, it may not look good for Top Rank overall, but I mean, No, I know, I get that, but I mean, when people like these things that go viral, like they help other media outlets because they're the first ones to post it or something, right? That's so their video blows up, and I mean, obviously it makes him look bad, it makes Top Rank look bad, but that doesn't keep people from tuning in, and it doesn't keep people from still wanting to get, showing up for these press conferences and trying to get more gems out of him. So I mean, yeah, granted, you probably shouldn't do that, and it might even suck like once he's gone, and like we're not gonna get these gems of a fucking quotes anymore, and I'm talking about like for other media outlets, because the media outlets guys love what comes out of his motherfucker's mouth, right? And I think they're the ones that benefit the most out of these outbursts that he has, but I'm not sure if it hurts Top Rank so much, but I think everybody fucking loves it. Everybody loves the fact that he's giving them this material for them to go viral, to these videos to go fucking viral. And I mean, I think to some degree Bob understands this. When he's gone, I don't think we're going to have that anymore. I mean, I don't think Todd is going to come out here and talk shit to the media the way this dude does.
There you go. That's Fight Net Radio for this week, kids. go to our website, boxingtonight.io. Let me tease some of the content. We're going to do some watch-alongs this week, Miguel and I, and hopefully Andrew, if he has time. I can't stress how wonderful this Teofimo Lopez thing is as a teaser. This is just, they paid for it. Nobody's watching it. He has nobody on his own channel. It's been out now for 10 days and it's only got 93,000 views, which if you're thinking that's a lot in YouTube land for somebody who's as media, it's fantastic. As a preview, Miguel and I will watch it and go through it, but it actually makes me hate Teofimo more than I actually thought I hated him before this. And it makes me rather happy, to be perfectly honest. We will also, during the holiday, don't forget, we're going to do our final pound for pound list that we all create, not going off their list. Number 2, pound for pound in the female division. Yes, once again this year, it will be based on their looks. I don't watch, I can't pay attention to them boxing. It's like watching the WNBA most of the time. And Miguel and I throughout the holiday we're going to do Fight Net Radio reaction videos to fights and stuff, and I'll get some stuff for the guys. So you'll be entertained during the holiday. All you have to do is go to boxingtonight.io, click on any of these buttons, follow us on any form of social media, and we will see you guys all next week. Miguel, are you going there live? Is that official? Did you get confirmation?
I have not gotten confirmation, and I'm most likely not going to go, unfortunately. But yeah, that's. But that doesn't mean the fight isn't going to happen. The fight's still going on, by the way. In case we haven't, let's not forget we got Tyson